There's something profoundly beautiful about the stories that get lost over time, the whispers of wisdom that fade into the background of history. Lately, I've been captivated by one such story, that of Sophia, the goddess of wisdom in early Christianity. Imagine a divine feminine presence dancing through creation, existing before the stars, before time itself. She was there, moving in harmony with the masculine, deeply rooted in the foundation of everything. The ancients called her Sophia, and she was a radiant beacon of insight and understanding. In the earliest days of Christianity, Sophia wasn't just a symbol, she was an integral part of spiritual practice. The Gnostics, those early Christian mystics, spoke of her as both the source of divine knowledge and the companion of Christ. Together, they embodied a secret union, a balance of masculine and feminine energies in the cosmos. They didn't see divinity as a singular masculine force, but recognized the profound partnership between Sophia and Christ. For instance, their act of communion wasn't solely a remembrance of Christ's passion, it was also a celebration of Sophia's wisdom. They would pray, "Come, hidden mother, come, you who are made manifest in your works, and give joy and rest to those who are bound to you." To the power of one Sophia's presence was woven into every aspect of their worship. Wine, symbolizing her blood, was shared among initiates, emphasizing a spirituality that honored both men and women as equal reflections of the divine. Her influence persisted in Christian art for quite some time, especially in the Eastern Orthodox tradition. Take the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, as very name means holy wisdom. This magnificent cathedral stands as a tribute to her enduring legacy. But over the centuries, her presence became more symbolic than devotional. Layers of patriarchal theology gradually obscured her story, and her role as an active divine force diminished. The rediscovery of Gnostic texts in the 20th century, like the Sophia of Jesus Christ and Pistis Sophia, reignited interest in her teachings. To the power of two, these writings offer a rich narrative about the relationship between Jesus, often referred to as Yeshua, and Sophia. They portray a divine pairing working together to bring salvation, not through blind faith, but through the awakening of inner wisdom. It's a story of mystical marriage, a divine union of the masculine and feminine aspects of creation. In the Sophia of Jesus Christ, for example, Jesus refers to Sophia as his companion, emphasizing her role in guiding humanity toward wisdom and self-knowledge. To the power of three, this wasn't just a metaphor. To the Gnostics, it was a cosmic truth, a reflection of the unity underlying all existence. Sophia was both the source and the goal of the spiritual journey. Their rituals celebrated this union. The Eucharist wasn't just about Jesus' sacrifice. It was also about embracing Sophia's wisdom. Wine for her, bread for him, a sacred meal uniting participants with the divine couple. Prayers often invoked both Jesus and Sophia, recognizing their partnership as essential to spiritual awakening. In the Gospel of Philip, Sophia is described as the mother of the angels and the bride of Christ. To the power of four, she seeks to restore balance to a world fractured by duality. Interestingly, Sophia's story has multiple layers. In texts like Pistis Sophia, she's depicted both as a cosmic mother and as an incarnated being who falls from grace. To the power of five, her descent into the material world, driven by a desire to know the unknowable light of the Father, leads her into chaos. She becomes trapped, deceived by malevolent beings, the archons, who steal her light and bind her to their realm. Her suffering in exile symbolizes the soul's entrapment in the material world. She seeks comfort in the wrong places, deepening her sorrow, a reflection of her own searches for fulfillment in illusions that only perpetuate pain. It's only after she's exhausted every worldly refuge that she cries out sincerely to the divine. Moved by her pleas, God sends Yeshua to rescue her, restore her light, and guide her back to her divine origin. Sophia's journey mirrors our spiritual paths. Her ascent, guided by Yeshua, symbolizes the soul's return to its divine source. It's a powerful metaphor for enlightenment and self-realization, highlighting the importance of the mystical marriage, the transformative union of body and soul, masculine and feminine. Now, while Sophia doesn't appear directly in the canonical Gospels, many believe her spirit is embodied in figures like Mary Magdalene. The Gospel of Philip offers a glimpse into an intimate relationship between Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, referring to her as the companion of the Savior whom he loved more than all the disciples. 2. The power of 6. This wasn't just about romance. It represented the union of divine masculine and feminine forces shaping the cosmos. Some modern interpretations, like those in the Sophia Code and the Magdalene manuscript, suggest that Mary Magdalene was trained in the Egyptian temple traditions, specifically within the mysteries of Isis. To the power of 7, she learned sacred alchemical practices designed to transform and awaken the divine essence. Her union with Yeshua was of sacred purpose, a continuation of ancient practices where the priestess played a crucial role in elevating the consciousness of the divine masculine. According to these accounts, their love and spiritual mission even led to the birth of a child, a detail long obscured by Orthodox traditions but preserved in esoteric teachings. As tensions rose in Judea, Mary and her child fled, with some legends saying she traveled to Europe and continued her teachings in secrecy. Over time, these teachings influenced various mystical traditions that revered Mary Magdalene as a vessel of divine wisdom. All of this raises the question, if Sophia's wisdom was so integral to early Christianity, why did she fade from mainstream recognition? The suppression of Sophia began with the rise of the Roman Church. As Christianity became the state religion, the focus shifted from mystical knowledge to rigid doctrine. The divine feminine was gradually erased, replaced by a patriarchal vision of divinity. Mary, the mother of Jesus, was elevated to divine status, but even she retained only faint echoes of Sophia's wisdom and power. This suppression left a void, a loss of balance, and a holistic understanding of the cosmos. It wasn't just about erasing a goddess. It was about silencing a critical aspect of spiritual harmony. Women lost a divine figure who reflected their own journeys, and men were denied a relationship with the nurturing, intuitive aspects of the divine. But here's the hopeful part. Sophia is rising again. There's a renewed interest in embracing the divine feminine, recognizing the importance of balance between masculine and feminine energies. It's not about discarding the masculine, but about restoring harmony. As she awakens from the depths, she doesn't seek revenge or dominance. Instead, she brings a call to soften, to restore nobility in rest, to honor the cycles of nature, and to whisper the lost wisdom of the moon. This isn't a call to arms. It's a call to embrace both aspects of our nature, for women to trust themselves again, their hearts, their voices, and for men to become worthy of that trust, holding space with purity and presence. It's about releasing cycles of blame and pain, liberating ourselves through forgiveness, and remembering who we truly are. The story of Sophia isn't just an ancient myth. It's a timeless reminder of the sacred dance between masculine and feminine, a dance that begins within each of us. By honoring both sides in their fullness, we move towards a more balanced and harmonious existence. And perhaps, in embracing this wisdom, we can heal not just ourselves, but the world around us.